CG Show, episode 4. Today with me, Matt Long Dom Poole, LVL Group. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure. You guys, I've been following you guys. We met a year ago? Just about?
No, less.
Probably
9
less?
months.
9 months.
Yeah,
Wow.
9
So we
months.
met 9 months ago. You guys interested me. I stumbled across you guys on social media. We had a chat. Was like, all right, let's meet.
Dude, I cold called you.
Did you guys? So it wasn't Instagram.
No, dude. Instagram happened after we met.
Okay.
After
What?
we were.
I can't remember the cold call.
call. Yeah,
We're in the car. So Maddie, we were in the car together. We're going to this quote, and then Maddie's like, "Bro, you got to check out this guy who's absolutely killing it in the north." We saw like a write up about you in an article.
Okay. Well.
And we were just astounded. And so Maddie's like, "Dude, you got to call this guy." And so,
Dom's the king of cold calls.
Oh.
I get a bit scared. I'm more of a warm call operator. So Dom picks up the phone, and then the rest is history.
I can't even remember that call. I thought you Instagrammed me. We had a chat. We met up, and honestly, like when I met you guys, I was like, okay, these guys. So for anyone that obviously doesn't know, LVL Group are builders. Now, the way you guys are doing work in that industry really inspired me, number one, but really got my attention because the way you guys are starting to really pump your social media, and at the time that you were running, you had a tech program that was massively of interest to me. I remember I kept asking you so many questions, and that's why I wanted to get you guys on today. I really want everybody to know your story. And it was actually funny. I had a few people on Saturday when I'd already locked you guys in, but on Saturday, I was like, oh, who should I get? And I had 3 people hit me up saying, the LVL boys. And I'm like, yep, done. So you guys are inspiring others. And especially there's so many aspiring builders, and I don't feel there's a lot of them there are on social media, but they're not doing what you guys are doing.
No, yeah, it's a bit different.
Yeah, and the culture that you guys are like building, like your Christmas parties, but I didn't come to.
Can we talk about that on here?
edit that out.
Yeah.
Cut.
But you know what? It's amazing. It's the culture. You guys are throwing parties, like just ring with all your clients. And it's just an amazing culture that you guys are building. And there's so many people that wants to be a part of it. I'm sure that you guys get hit up all the time. And so I thought, you know what? Like, let's get the people, any aspiring builders, anyone out there, let's get you guys on. Let's hear your story. So
hell yeah, let's do it.
Tell me guys, how are we here?
Well, as Dom said, we did that call and then we met you. I came in here, we had a bit of a G-up conversation and we've kept in touch over social since then. And then obviously now we're in here today. But how LVL started, Dom and I actually tried to start a website to help tradies get jobs.
Okay.
Because I remember when I finished my pre-apprenticeship, I couldn't get a job because it was really tough. So I would go to sites, I'd ask people, give us a job.
So you always wanted to be a builder?
Yeah, always.
Yes.
Yeah, always wanted to be a builder. I actually bought my first house when I was 19 and built 2 townhouses behind.
Nice.
So I did a development by like 21 and then just wanted to continue doing that sort of stuff, flipping homes. But Dom and I wanted to help people get jobs. So we started building we went through the process of starting to build a software that was sort of like a Seek, but just for tradies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we put that on the back burner and started, what did we do after that?
What was the problem with that?
We couldn't think of a name. We can't I don't even want to say the names because they're so horrendous. Anyway, so we couldn't think of a name, so we punched on over that a few times and then decided that
fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, we'll put that on the back burner. And I went traveling for a bit, came back, started running my dad's commercial painting company, got Dom on. Dom started working with us. We used to just play classical Italian music and stain timber and pretend that we're in Italy, building castles.
That's the dream.
Yeah. So
That's what got you through the day. Whatever.
Yeah. So, and we actually had no idea what we were doing. So, actually, Dad was in a coma at the time because he had a car accident. So I took over the business, not because I wanted to, but because I had to.
Yeah.
And then so Dom and I were doing that, had no idea how to run a business, got like a crash course in how to run a business. And then a mate of mine contacted me and said, let's get into getting houses ready for sale, pre-sale stuff. So Dom and I and my two mates met and we started the business, and Dom wasn't involved at the time. He was there for the first meeting and didn't get involved in the business in the very beginning. And then we continued doing the pre-sales campaign type stuff, and then started moving into kitchens, bathrooms. People wanted us to do bigger shit. And then here we are today. Dom came back to the business last year. Now he's a partner in LVL and a shareholder, director. And now we're fucking building new homes, factories, extensions, massive renovations, but then still doing some pre-sales campaign type stuff as well. We call that our cream.
Yeah.
Because we love it.
Yeah.
And mate, fucking not looking back.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
And Dom, so what was so you guys started, obviously LVL, I saw a post on Instagram the other day that this started 5 years ago. You were there at the start. What happened with you? Where did you veer off, and how did you make your way back?
Yeah, I was getting really involved with the Reach Foundation, running workshops, facilitating, and I wanted to do a lot of traveling as well. And so I went off, did quite a bit of travel in those 4 years.
Yeah.
And I'm just obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But I always, in the back of my mind, LVL was always, I didn't bring it up with Matt or with anyone. It was just something I was looking at from afar, thinking, wow, that could really go places.
Yeah.
And then, Matt and I were talking about what could be possible last year.
Yeah. And what was it like? What did you see in LVL, and what was it that you felt that this could go places? And did you feel that there was a separation with what you guys were doing to the rest of the building industry? Like, what was it?
100%. Well, first of all, I thought, why aren't these guys celebrities?
Yeah.
I just think they could be rock stars of the building industry. Yeah. But second of all, I started realizing people don't want to just work with brands. They want to work with people.
Yeah.
Matty's been one of my best mates for a long time. And if anyone meets him, they want to work with him just in any way.
Yeah.
People will make up jobs just to get him inside. Literally, it's happened so many times. And some awkward experiences sometimes from that. But I just thought there's so much more potential. And I want everyone to be able to experience Matty and the rest of the team.
That's crazy. It's funny that you guys have just said that, because it's exactly how I kind of feel with real estate. Exactly what, people buy into the agents, not the agency, or for you guys, the builder, not the building. It's the building company like you guys are building, but it's people are coming to you guys for that.
Yeah.
And also it's a thing where sometimes it's left in the dark. People feel like these other builders, they're superior and they've got all this knowledge, and the client's just sitting there having to put so much trust and faith. I want to work with real people.
Yeah.
So,
but the other thing as well, because we do, post so much about our team and the crew on our social, that when we actually when we win jobs, the client says to us, "Oh, can we have Sam or can we have Leo come past?" You know what I mean? Because they feel like they know everyone. So and then when people meet them, they already know who they are. When we're driving down the street, people will stop Leo on the street and say, and have a chat to him as if they know him. Yeah. It's so funny because we post them so much on socials, and we post everything about their personality, not just them putting a nail in a wall. Leo the other day did a takeover on the Friday. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh my God! So he's full on Italian.
Yeah.
Came in. Can I get into the story about how we met Leo?
Go hard.
So I was actually on a date.
Yeah.
Right, at 38 chairs. I was new to the dating market. Right, looking hot. Cruised down to 38 chairs. Favorite Italian restaurant. Anyway, I'm with this girl. I'm trying to impress her. Got the champagne coming out.
Yeah, you're going hard.
the
big song and dance. Right, pretending like I know the owner. No idea.
Slip a 50.
He slips a sticky note. You know me.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I was I'm going to the bathroom, go inside. I grabbed the owner, I'm listen here, buddy. So he's like, I'll give you the best waiter. So they send out Leo, right? Yeah. So Leo's running 10 plates at a time, literally spinning plates, bringing them out to us, with all our food on it. And I got chatting to him, and he asked me, he goes, can I have a job? Can I have your Instagram? And I said, yeah, all right, here's our Instagram. So he hit me up so many times over 3 months, asking for a job. I said, no, because he has no experience in carpentry or no building experience. Yeah. He'd never been on site before that I thought. And then Dom has this dream where Dom is Italian at heart.
Yeah,
right? He's a purebred Aussie, but you've never met a more Italian Aussie in your life, right? So I knew that it was a dream of Dom's to learn how to speak Italian. He wants to move to Sicily one day. I worked out that Leo was from Sicily. So I said, all right, we'll come in for a job interview. All right, so he comes to a building company, all right? Full suit, right? Full suit.
Literally a three-piece suit.
Three-piece suit with the fucking hat, everything, yeah. The cane and a briefcase, a snakeskin briefcase.
Dead set, a full-on briefcase.
And it's like his dad's suit.
Yeah.
Right, like full shave.
Well, how old's this guy?
He's 20.
Well, he's a freshie. All right, he's a freshie. Yeah.
He can hardly speak English.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Comes into the office, right? And we're all in our tradie gear. It's like middle of summer, right? It's 40 fucking degrees outside. Yeah, I'm in shorts, literally so short I could be wearing budgie smugglers.
Yeah.
Right, looking hot ass on the couch like this. Anyway, Leo walks in. I'm like, well, mate, what are you doing? Right, you're in the building. He goes, I'm here for the job interview. Dom looks at me. He goes, he's hired.
Just give him that job.
Give him the fucking job.
And so he comes up, he gets his briefcase, and he puts it on the table, spins it around, unclips it, pops it.
Dry ice.
Full on, caviar on each side. No, pops the briefcase, and there's one piece of paper in there, all Italian.
I had a single word of English.
Yeah.
And apparently he worked as an electrical engineer for 3 years, right? The bloke wouldn't know how to turn a light switch on. Right? So I don't know what that is in Italy, but it's not the same as what it is here. All right, so whatever the fuck you think you have in Italy, you don't have in Australia. So anyway, so we gave Leo the job.
Why? Can I actually why? Like deep down.
We knew he was a good person.
Everything's
on gut, man. I've had
Yeah.
people come into the office and I've said to the guys, we can't hire them. You know, they interview well, their resume is great, their references are really good, like everything's perfect. But when you get the feeling, you can't see past it, you know. And I've actually gone against my gut a few times, and so has Dom. And we've eaten our own words, you know, and it's bitten us on the arse. So we had a good feeling about Leo, so we just went for it. You know what I mean?
It's about ingredients. You can have like a great ingredient, but it may not work in our team's recipe either.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Man, it's funny. Like it's exactly like, even I'm going to use myself for an example. There's been so many people that, you know, for example, they've had this killer resume, and I've actually never hired on a resume because every time I've looked at it all, just you've met the person, or you've met the person, and okay, they could be amazing in that field, but they're a cancerous person in a sense, or there's so many.
Yeah, you don't even know. You just know.
You just know. You just
know
get
what I mean?
that feeling, man.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
amazing, honestly.
So we knew that Leo was good, and we got off track there. But so we gave him a takeover on Friday on the Instagram, right? And we actually posted something saying, you know, Leo's taking over on Friday. On my personal Instagram, I was inundated with messages saying, I'm so excited for Leo to take over. People have never met him, but they love him. They share it, they post it. And that's because we, from day one, have had him on our Instagram doing his own stuff, you know, being him, not being someone else, not trying to be a carpenter or a plumber or an electrician or a builder, nothing, just being Leo for Leo, you know? And like at the end of the day, he'll come in with some ice cream from Messina, some ice cream cones, and make everyone a night just because he's Italian. He likes to do that stuff. He likes to share. You know, and people learn the personalities in the business. So that's where it comes back to people don't hire us for the fact that we're builders. They hire us because they know who we are and they know what they're getting, you know, because they've seen us on the social media.
It's insane.
What we put out there, we don't think about it anymore. We just post. You know what I mean? And sometimes it might be a little bit too far. Sometimes we might take it a bit far, and like Dom will call me and say, "Mate, you probably shouldn't have posted that."
Probably pushing it there, mate.
It's me getting out of the shower or something.
As long as you're getting responses, buddy.
Exactly. I'm like, Dom, I got 18 shares in 2 minutes, mate.
Relax. Yeah, we're going for a record here. Hey, but you know, that's amazing, and that's a massive reason why, like, man, you guys to me are just genuine good blokes. And like so many people in industries, they go into an industry and they decide to facade exactly who they are, or just not show who they are, and or probably not even understand how much of a benefit it could be that you guys are putting yourselves out there. How much business, and I want to get how much business are you guys getting through social media? Because people, we love Leo, so guess what? We're just gonna call you and get you guys down, and eventually it turns out you get this big job. And like, what's going on? What's translated on a perspective?
Well, our biggest job to date was from Instagram.
I love it.
That's like a pretty
life.
good indicator.
That, geez, my life.
And the only reason we actually got onto Instagram was because of you.
Oh, you're the best.
So when we came in here and had that meeting, and you said to us, you need to put everything on Instagram. Before that, we were like, oh, this photo looks nice. We'll do a little before and after, and maybe post a photo of like a nail going into some timber. I know I've said that a few times, but I see that on other people's Instagrams. And there's no personality. There's nothing to it. So since that day, since we met you, Dom and I have gone so hard, and often we actually refer back to it and we'll say, oh, but Christian said,
Yeah, you're like an anchor.
What would
for
Christian
us.
do?
Yeah, exactly. But you're so
Honestly.
right. It's about like, it was actually so uncomfortable at the start.
Oh my gosh.
So uncomfortable, like I would just be getting the phone, putting it on Maddie's face, and I'd be getting these death stares.
Yeah. We actually, we had like a few things where like Dom would start filming me, so I would have to say extremely rude words so that he couldn't post it.
Like guys bloody do that to me sometimes. Like, you pricks. You pricks.
Yeah. So I started to develop little scapegoats. But like, now we do dumb shit to practice, being in front of the camera. Guys that would have never used the camera every day. Like we have a WhatsApp group for our business. Every day, people are posting videos, photos, everything themselves, filming themselves on site. These are guys who have never been comfortable in front of the camera, who are so shy in big groups. Now they want us to post the videos of them. They're dying to have the next takeover.
We actually had this brand sponsor us. They wanted us to be ambassadors. So they did this big campaign on us, Hawk Workwear. Anyway, he came to our site and he said this is the most comfortable he's ever seen any tradies in front of camera, because it's just normal now for these dudes.
Wow, like that's insane. So even now that you're starting to get picked up, like for example, Hawk Workwear, where that in a sense create something whole different. When you guys were talking, like in my head, you guys are a TV show. Like you guys are a TV show. Like that's where my head's going. Like you guys can, you've got your team, you've got Leo cooking up a dish. While you got the other guy at the back doing something. You're swinging off a chandelier. I don't know what's going on. And it's amazing. That's, and now that you've just said that someone's actually reached out at you, that's insane. And what you guys are doing, that's crazy, and keep building on that. Like your presence at the moment is amazing. And how have you found, how's that been translated during COVID? Give me your COVID story. What's happened? Everyone.
The COVID story is a great one.
Hit it off.
When Dom messaged me the night before, he's like, we need to have a meeting. Everybody's coming in, and
what was the day? Like, what was it?
It was a Sunday night. It was a Sunday night. Sunday night. And so Dom and I have two mates who are also business partners they sell home and land packages. They're like, what do you call their business? What sort of business is it? They just sell investment homes and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Dom's living with one of the business partners. I was living with the other at the time because we were in between homes, right? And so they were sort of like, yep, just move in for us for a little bit. So they come home, they're like, yep, we're shutting down our business. And we sort of look up to them a little bit. They mentor us a little bit as well. And, the conversations are back and forth. So then Dom messaged me. He's like, we have to shut down. So in the back of my head, I've got that little song playing, "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend," like little tear down the eye,
Black and white.
and I'm sending a little message to the group, like, because we call it the group on the WhatsApp thing, saying, it's with heavy hearts that I'll have to
pack it in, boys.
Yeah. So I said, let's meet tomorrow at 7 a.m. and we'll run through the game plan for the next however long. We don't know how long this is going to last. So we met that morning at 7 a.m. And we had the chat with everyone, and we've done a warehouse conversion in Cremorne. So we've got like hanging plants and that sort of stuff. So we sent everyone home with a pot plant because I said on social media, film yourself keeping the plants alive. This can be something funny that we can.
But it was depressing. It was full on like a funeral.
Oh, it was so sad. It was so, carrying the pot plants on the shoulder.
Everyone's doing their own obituary speech or whatever it's called.
Leo's like dragging his.
No, Leo's got his briefcase.
Yeah.
He's come back in a suit. So Leo's got a briefcase of fucking pot plants in it. Anyway, so everyone's leaving. And then as I'm like closing the garage door, I see Dom just look at me out the corner of his eye. And I knew that he was thinking, this is not happening. So I go home, and then Dom goes home. And then, did you call me or mess? What happened next?
I don't even know, but
20 minutes later, we're working
we're both
again.
calling each other, phone tagging.
And then within about 45 minutes, the sights were back up. Everyone was pumping. Everyone's I'm doing one up, push-ups. Dom's doing chin-ups.
Kick the doors open at the office.
I got fucking leave. There was like a scene about him. You know that? When he's walking up and down his street, I'm like, and it's just Dom and I. There's no one there. My hair's in my face like this. All right.
Swinging off the seat.
Just had like a rock concert for 6 hours, Maddie and I in there.
And 3 days later in the same spot.
Wait, haven't eaten in days.
Just jam
I
up.
love it, man. I love it. So
Mate, and here we are, bro.
Fuck this. Like,
We've had our biggest month ever in isolation. We've fucking quoted more work, man. I've got more work coming up, you know. So I when I say I've got, that's because I do all the quoting and that sort of stuff. Dom does like all the BDM type stuff.
Yeah.
Also, like, mate, actually, Dom has really built a new brand.
Yeah.
To be honest, without him, we wouldn't be LVL. As what you said today, we would have been like, you know, the sleeping giant that we were before. You know.
Yeah.
So we've got more coming up now in revenue for work quoted. That's actually I see it as that's going to convert than what we did in the whole of the last 12 months.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And the other thing was like when COVID kicked in, you know, you're getting bombarded by so much shit on the news, everything being told what to think, everyone's getting scared. And you know, when people are fearful, they don't make the best decisions, or I know I don't if I'm, you know, in a full state of fear. But I remember asking Maddie, just saying, what if, you know, one of these COVID months was our best month ever? Because those aren't the questions that the news are throwing at you. And I just thought, I don't want to be influenced by what's going on, you know?
Man, that's insane because it's just so much negativity. There was so much. Even now, nothing's changed. There's all the world. If you turn the news on, 700 cases today. This person's died. Fear, don't leave your house. Wear a mask. Do not do anything that's, you know, and just stay negative. And that is affecting so many people. So for you guys to flick the switch and say, you know what, like stuff this is not defining us. We're going to come out and we're going to break the lines and go hard.
Just the what if. And also just there's so much negativity, but it's important to kind of just counterbalance it and just find those silver linings as well. Like what a great time to build the brand. And a brand's something that like building it across these 4 months, that'll just keep compounding.
Oh, man, if you can grow your brand now, fuck, imagine what you're going to do when things are pumping. The other thing as well is like advertising and stuff is cheap now as well. Not that we actually use any paid advertising. We've done one thing, which was those rock posters that you saw, which was Change is Good, which couldn't have come at a better time as well because there was also the Black Lives Matter movement, that sort of stuff as well. So like it really resonated with a lot of people. There's been a lot of change, man, since COVID hit. So not just in the sense that everybody's living at home, but also, you know, changes in communities where, you know, they haven't seen this much drastic change or want for change in a long time. Obviously, change takes time, but people are actually moving towards bigger changes everywhere. So I feel like that there's been divine timing for us, really. I feel really fortunate, you know. I have clients call me and ask me, you know, how's things going? How do you guys feel? And I actually feel genuinely really fortunate at the moment because I know there's people struggling and I know there's people doing it tough and there's people that won't resonate with how we feel at all right now. But it's not like as if we're not grateful for how things are going. I'm extremely grateful, man. And like I couldn't be more proud of our team as well because everybody around us has, you know, come together. You got to remember we're a team that was catching up every day in the office. Everyone's around each other all the time. We shut down the office for 4 weeks. Everyone worked from home. You know, there wasn't those, and because we are such a tight knit group, it was hard to sort of feel that connection that everybody craves within our team. You know, so on top of that, the team still stayed connected. Everybody, you know, went into some sort of hyper focus, and we actually ended up completing more work, you know, than what we ever have. So it's like it's been this thing where you get to a level that you didn't even know was possible.
It's crazy. And that's, talk to me about your culture. Because another thing that resonates so much with me and how I feel I do business with you and what's similar to you guys is the culture that you guys have built. It's amazing.
It's all Dom.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. I'm just...
It's honestly amazing. Like, talk to me, Dom. Tell me, man. Like, what was there a thought process really behind it, or did it just kind of happen because you just kept trying to, like, did you, for example, I don't know, like, was it something that you got inspired by and that's why you've gone down this path? Or was it just put all genuine people together and this is how it turned out? Because you guys are personalities yourselves.
Well,
So
LVL's a family. You know, LVL's like a family, and for us, it's all about just bringing the magic of everyone else, like creating an environment where they can thrive. You know, the dream has always been LVL's just a platform, sort of like that ocean lifting the boats. You know what I mean? So we just want to rise that and raise the platform. But it's just about heart and everyone really just sort of exploring who they are. Like, we support everyone so much on strengthening their strengths, you know, exploring their weaknesses as well. And just having like heaps of fun. What do you want to add?
I'll tell you. So one thing that Dom is good at is recognizing what people's what people's passions are, and then focusing on that and bringing that out, so that every day that they're at work, it doesn't feel like that they're actually at work. You know, so like, for instance, we have team members who are really big personalities, and then we have people that aren't. You know, and people who are really strong in one thing, and some people who are strong in another. And Dom works out what those things are and makes them feel like that. You know, those talents that they have are being nurtured daily. So they actually, for Dom, building the culture, I feel like has been something that has, it's like they're not at work. You're not here to do your job. You're here to be a part of something and to feel like that you're in a part of a family. And then once you feel like you're a part of that and you feel comfortable in yourself, then we worry about the work, you know? So,
you know what? That's the best way to phrase it, because now that actually makes it clear in my mind. I definitely want to know what drives everyone. That's why we run workshops at LVL for LVL, like for everyone there. And,
crazy.
you know, in the future, anyone can join in on that sort of stuff, obviously, when COVID relaxes and people can catch up. But if I know what's driving everyone else, then I just want LVL to be almost like a streamlined pathway to their dreams. You know, even if they want to become their own builders, then we'll teach them everything.
Yeah.
Or whatever they want to do, goals that have no sort of, that don't even seem like they relate to work, then I just want to make sure LVL is still the best, fastest and most, you know, growth-driven pathway for them to get there.
Because if you're not on track with your goals and you're not hitting your values, then you're going to be hating where you're at, no matter where you are. You could be working at the best fucking job in the world, getting $10 million a year, right? But if you're not exercising your core values every day, you're still going to hate your life. That's why you see these people that have so much money, they're doing amazing things, you know, but they're still depressed. You know, they've got everything that they've ever dreamed of having, but they're still not happy, and it's because they're not exercising their core values daily. So that's where Dom, you know, he actually works out. We did this big workshop where we work out what our values are, and then, you know, he actually remembers what people's are. I don't even remember what my own are.
Yeah.
He'll be able to tell you. And then every now and then you just get a little reminder from Dom. Is that because maybe it's not in line with this, right? And then you go, holy shit, that's why, you know? So it's good to have someone in the team that's so in tune with that stuff, because, you know, so often that gets neglected in a business because people are more worried about chasing revenue, chasing sales, you know, closing deals, also, you know, fixing problems, like, which is all good stuff. But at the end of the day, none of that can happen without having a team. You know, that's actually happy and willing and wants to be there. So that's sort of like where the culture gets built. So it doesn't get built within the LVL is an incubator, right, for where it can happen, but it happens outside of that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to work out their personal lives, what their goals are, what they're driven to do, and then they can come into the incubator and help that at the same time. You know?
That's crazy. And you've built this chemistry, you've built this place of family that everyone that jumps in gives 1,000,000% because they feel valued, they feel like they're growing every single day. And that's an amazing platform that you guys are building, even doing workshops. Like, that's insane. Like, that's actually insane. Like, I'm just trying to.
Dom does workshops in front of like 300 people.
That's like, talk to me about that.
And people
like,
are crying, man.
Yeah.
Dom's like Jesus, man. He's doing this, getting the water and like blessing. There are a couple of these. Dude, like, women are coming up and saying, "I've got this daughter for you." I swear. And I'm like, wait, what?
Hey.
I got a girlfriend. Sorry, baby. I'm only joking, baby.
love you guys, man. Hey, I'm so happy I got you guys on, man. This is like even just feeding this energy. Like this is inspiring me to a sense because it's amazing, man. And why even these workshops? Talk to me about that. I'm genuinely extremely curious. Like, is it something where does this happen with building companies that they just decide they're going to put all this emphasis in workshops? Or where did you get this inspiration from? How did it happen?
Well, we don't even see ourselves as a building company.
Yeah.
Like, so what? That just happens to be something we do, like a service we deliver. But we're just sort of, like what Matty was saying, a platform to energize you instead of draining your energy. I'm really inspired by you. I feel like people get energized, at your company. And that's really important. If anyone's getting drained, like shit needs to change on the fucking spot.
100%.
In regards to all the workshops, just something I'm really inspired by. Like I've gone through my own journeys trying to work out how the fuck do I become what I want to be?
Yeah.
How do I sort my own life out? How do I not just rely on luck and other people? How do I get that power, my own power of my own life? And so done a lot of research and exploration into that. And so I just want to create and share those experiences for other people.
That's insane. Was it something where did you guys ever feel that why did you, before I'm gonna ask that, why are you guys creating this? Like, where do you want to be in 10 years time with this? Like,
Man, that's a bad question.
Yeah, that's an awesome question.
Yeah, talk to me. Like, what's the plan? What's the vision?
Mate, the vision's endless. I mean, for me, for both of us, it doesn't stop at building. You know what I mean? It's it's sort of like a gateway or a platform to get into everything else that we want to do. I want to be like, it's the same as having our team. Like I want to be doing developments and builds and and building like amazing homes, breaking square meter records, but I also want our entire team to be involved in it as well. So it's not just like a thing that Dom and I are doing on the side. It's something that everyone in the business can buy into, share the profit at the end, get involved in that. And then also, going overseas and doing stuff over there as well. I see us, Dom has a big vision of renovating castles over in Italy and,
Wow.
and doing that sort of thing. And then for me, I actually see us doing some shit in LA as well. I don't know what it is, but I have this vision of just us. I don't know. I just see us just doing something in building homes, and I always, I just see people on TV and stuff and the way that they're doing it. I'm like, it's good, but it could be done better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I see you guys.
That's
exactly how I see it.
And I don't, like, for me, man, like right now, Dom and I actually, we get paid the least amount in the business right now. We take the least amount. So for us, it's not about the money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just about, the money's a byproduct of everything that we do. And I know that one day it'll all come, but right now it's about just, building the energy around the brand and having a lifestyle, man, that's curated to just create everything that I've always wanted, which is, mate, when I was a little kid, bro, I had this fucking dream, and my sister reminded me about it the other day. I want to buy like a block and have my entire family living on, and then you get old and then you want all your friends to live with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Dom always had the same shit as well. Everyone living in the one place, have this massive compound. Do you know what I mean? So like,
just big LVL compound.
Money's never an issue. Health is never an issue. Nothing's ever an issue because it's always just sorted out. You don't even have, that conversation doesn't have to happen, And that's sort of like, I don't know how that's going to happen, but I just picture that one day,
And the part with LA and Italy and everything else, like there's a future that almost I don't even know exists that'll happen, that I can't even see yet. But definitely like a vision that spans beyond space and time is sort of just, Maddie and I spoke about it pretty in depth, just empowering people to, live the lives they want. And I always think the world's a better place if people are living their purpose. Everything's better. The quality of shit is better.
Health retreats, fucking.
Yeah, everything. And so LVL just seems to be this little avenue that we're using now, but it comes from a core that will just do anything we do will stem from that.
Church for the non-religious, a place of being. I don't know. There's a few things that LVL.
I'm telling you, man. When you start to get extreme on shit, I remember like 5 years ago before I started LVL, I remember calling one of my mates and I said to him, I can't get out of bed. There's something wrong with me. And he goes, oh, mate, I've been through that. Fucking, you just got to push through. I just can't bring myself to get out of bed. I feel tired all the time. Like everything's fucked now. Mate, up at 4 a.m. every day, Monday to Friday. If there's not a 4 in front of it, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, exercising every day. Dom's doing the cold showers. Everything's just fucking extreme. But that's not something that I just naturally had. We had to work towards that, and you have to, grow that inner demon inside of you to want to chase that. And I feel like that I can help people get that. And I know that Dom can. Dom is the one that brought it out in me. Before LVL, before everything, he was the guy that I would call and say, fuck, dude, like, shit's tough, and I'll just soak up a little bit of his energy like a little fucking leech.
It's
and
two-way
then
street.
Dom would empower me, and then I'd come out and I'd fucking G that part of me up. And then now, I feel like that we can take on the world, and I want to be able to give that to other people. And that part of me has been really nurtured and grown by Dom,
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, it's funny how you feel so empowered, and us all over here. He's empowered me. We grew up and we were trying to make our way through the world, and then we disconnected, went our own ways, and now we're back together trying to.
Since I've got with us,
Yeah, so you go off to your separate growth, and then you come in a line.
And you come aligned, and now it's just like the vision has just completely, as I was telling you guys off camera, the vision's just completely been molded, and that's it. We don't know how we're going to get there. We're just going to keep powering, and we're going to keep working as hard as we can. And another thing that I really want to touch on with you guys is one thing that when we first met, you guys blew my mind with it. And now off camera, you've told me that we've stopped this amazing technology that you guys were bringing into the building industry that I was like, this is going to revolutionize everything. We're onto a winner here.
The only reason we're here.
Yeah.
The only reason we're here is to talk about tech. And we burnt it.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, what? We've ended the tech. For everybody, explain obviously what you guys were doing with this tech, what it was for, and just talk to me. What happened with it? Why did we decide to go another way? And yeah, I think.
Well, why don't you start with where the tech came from in the first place?
Oh, okay. So we were doing like a high volume of jobs. So we were doing 250 jobs a year, right, with an average job value of, what was it? I can't even remember. 16 grand, right? So,
Huge numbers.
yeah, so and there's no software out there to manage. So, because when I would go and quote the job, I would have to have them back a quote within 24 hours, lock them in the next day. We'd be starting the job within 48 hours, right?
Yeah.
So there's no such software out there that's able to do this at the time. So we got a guy in and started building this software so that it had all of my formulas that I'd created on how to work. So I had the painting, carpet, all this shit worked off square meter rates, right? And then so you just go in, you'd shoot your laser, measure the length, width of the room, write down the scope of works, you put that into the program, it'd spit you out a price. So we could get people these quotes in 24 hours, right? And we were doing this in the middle of when, the real estate industry was pumping at the time. Everything was fucking awesome. So it served a purpose at the time. So then we started to develop bits and pieces, little additions, things that we like, features that we thought were really good. But it's just an expensive thing to continue doing. And then, I don't know, now it's
just fizzled away.
Yeah.
Well, we're just we're not focusing on trying to be this tech giant, and also we were reinventing the wheel with a lot of tech that's already out there. And the longer we're in business and we're clear on our vision, we don't want to be spending any sort of our focus on shit that doesn't directly build towards that vision. You either delegate it or you burn it.
Yeah.
So.
And I can't remember who said it. Someone said it recently. Who was it? Anyway, they said, if you're going to fail fast. So, and like the thing with the software, man, is I think last year we spent 200 grand on it, maybe more,
But the other part is I saw
and it's not even 10% of where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And it was a huge bottleneck. Like Matty needs to be able to quote in high volume, spit them out fast, do all that sort of stuff. And because some people can take like a month to get quotes back and estimates back, and we don't want to do that. We want to beat them at least those 1%ers, And the whole service, everything we do is aside from that. But the other part is I was thinking, shit, we're going to have to continuously update this, do all this sort of stuff, thinking 5 years ahead, where do we want to be? Is it going to match up? And it would have just drawn too much of our energy away from the business, and it brought more stress than it relieved.
And our average job size has changed as well massively. So they take longer to quote now. There's more detail involved. We've got plans and drawings to work to. So the actual software became a little bit redundant in that sense. So we've gone from an average job value of 16 grand, we got to about 50 grand. Now we're sitting, I don't think we have a job under 100. Oh yeah, we do. We've got one job under 100 grand at the moment. But like even that will end up being over 100 grand for the homeowner because we don't list, certain bits and pieces in the quote, but the actual job value itself will be over 100 grand.
Yeah. And also the other part was like we were kind of resenting the technology. And if we're resenting it, not wanting to put quotes in, like, how do you reckon that impacted business coming in?
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get all weird into energy and shit, like, we were having some terrible months.
Okay. So so it was a bit all over the shop, and you thought, you know what, like that's let's burn it and
we streamlined.
Yeah.
We concentrated the juice, man, and just fucking streamlined that straight into sales and marketing, and like that's where. Dom's time is best spent, like literally on the growth of the business. And if that is taking away from the growth of the business rather than contributing to it, it's got to be fucking burnt, man. Just like we were saying with a staff member or someone, a team member or someone who comes in for a job interview, if you know that they're going to be taking energy away from the business rather than giving it to the business, then you got to burn it. And this is no different, It's absolutely no different.
Yeah, it's like we were working for the app. Like the tech should be working for us.
It's even when you have a client, man. Like I've walked into jobs where this could be the job that makes us, and I've had to say, nah, we're not going to do it because straight away you just know it's going to take more energy away from the business, more time than what it's worth. Even if you're going to make 200 grand, is it really worth it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Far out. So would it be something where tech isn't just a passion of you guys, so you wouldn't look into it, or would it be something if something else comes up, you'd be always open to it? Like, what's your mentality with tech?
Man, if you're not doing what you're passionate about, it's fucking tough. Like, I'm not passionate about anything to do with tech. I'm like an old man, bro. Like using technology for me, I'm onto this new software now. That Dom found, which is actually mad. It's the best thing ever. So easy to use. They've got like 500 staff working around the clock that like are constantly in contact with us, helping us out. They love us. So we're absolutely loving using that. But mate, I'm like, like every other tradie out there, I just struggle with technology. So, and I'm just not passionate about it. It makes me go to sleep. Even talking about it right now.
Yeah, I know you can feel that. Dude, fuck.
Yeah, so
that camera's about to get launched. Dude.
All right, let's talk about the Christmas party. Hey, you want to get G'd up? 400 people, one warehouse, 24 hours.
I'm telling you, that will get you guys business.
Hey, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man.
That is like, what are you guys doing? Give some points. Like, what are you guys doing differently in this industry, or what?
Mate, we're doing what everyone else wants to do. You know what I mean? Like, I watch people's Instagrams and I watch what people do, and everyone has this reservation about them because they have to be this level of professional, or they've got to have this professionalism about them. And I see it in all industries, and it's actually cringe. It's fucking. You look at it and you go, man, you've just missed it. And like that's where we just thought it actually started with the fundraising for the bushfire appeal. So
that was insane. You guys went hard.
Yeah, so we raised like 50 grand in actual money, and then we got $250,000 in donations of like hay, trucks, water, all this shit, man. So it was fucking epic. Yeah, it was like crazy. We were still sending hay a few months ago. Wow. So because we had so much money that
we did like another 2 trips.
Yeah. So like, and we were just like, the only way that we're going to be able to get this is from posting on socials and people actually connecting with us. And it just fucking popped off. When we met you, we had 900 Instagram followers. Like 2 nights ago, we just got to 3,000.
That's crazy,
yeah.
Man.
And that's natural, bro. We haven't fucking been, doing any buying fire. I don't know what the fuck people do. Yeah, whatever, like it's all, and our engagement's off the charts. Yeah.
It's, do you find that, like, is that a massive point of difference in, so with the building issue, you were saying that there's things that they've been left behind. What have been the point of differences for you guys that have stood out? So social media, the culture. What else? If there's builders out there that are struggling at the moment, What can they be doing? How can they be adapting?
People need to concentrate more on actually building the brand and being a company that people want to work with and associate themselves with. Because think about this, right? When you renovate your house, it's something that you're proud of, yeah? So if you're doing it with a company that people know and recognize, it's actually something else to be proud of. It's like when someone goes and buys a fucking Gucci bag in comparison to a handbag from some company that nobody's known, yeah? The reason why you want to buy the nice bag, and mate, I love my luxury stuff, my luxury, you know, I'm a sucker for it. Yeah. But that's because I like to be able to show people that I enjoy nice things. And it's the same as using LVL. People like to say, oh, we got LVL coming in to do our renovation. You know what I mean? It's the fucking brand. And people want to be associated with it and people want to work with it. You know, so, and we have kids telling their parents, you have to use LVL. And that's our biggest job, was one off the nephew of he's like some massive stockbroker, director of one of the biggest stockbroking firms in Australia. And they're using us because their nephew watches our Instagrams and said, you have to use LVL.
I think that's what people don't understand. A lot of real estate agents say that to me, Christian, I'm 25 years old and my age demographic is not buying property. And I tell them it is about those people, but it's about who those people are going to tell.
Yeah.
You don't know whose parents.
Matt, I got a perfect example. Do you want me to give you one?
Hit me.
So a friend of mine who's in real estate, Marty Fox, I used to watch his Instagrams when we first started LVL as well. Anyway, my parents sold their house with Marty, not because they knew who the fuck Marty was. They're not on Instagram. Well, they are now, but at the time they weren't. My parents lived in that house for 35 years. What's his name? Someone jealous Craig, but whoever the director of that company was, he used to send my parents letterbox jobs. So, you know, my parents were always like, we'll sell your house with you if we ever do, in Hawthorne. He was there. Office was at the end of our street. Like, you know what I mean? He'd built a relationship over 30 years that my parents lived in that house. I came in, said to mum and dad, you have to use this guy, and bam, he got the deal. Exactly right. And that's because I watched the social media. So it has nothing to do with, you know, oh, you're trying to target these people specifically. People talk, you know, and they might show their parents or show their friend or show someone who owns a house that your Instagram page, and then that'll spark that interest. Then they'll start to see the vans. Then they'll start to see the, you know, the utes on the road, the hoarding, the this, the that, and fucking next thing you know, mate, you're doing their house.
Next thing you're popping off.
Yeah.
Was it when you guys started social media? Did you fear jumping in? Like you said, it was scary. Did you guys have any judgments? Like, were you scared about what people were going to think? Like, what was the big thing holding you guys back at the start?
Yeah, that's a great question. I felt so uncomfortable because I already felt insecure, as if like, oh, my age up against all these veterans of the industry. Didn't think I knew that much about anything really. You know what I mean?
Ego.
Yeah, it was just our egos. Yeah.
I'll give you, this is funny, yeah. So this morning I was watching a video of groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
All right, and I was walking the town with my girlfriend. I said, all right, now we've both got to practice trying to do a Scottish accent, groundskeeper Willie, just to drop the egos, you know, and to try and be funny, have a laugh about it, but also feel a bit dumb. You know, and that's the thing. It was that fear of feeling dumb in front. And then we went home and we did it with Dom, and everyone's in tears, laughing their heads off, you know, because all your ego gets left at the door and you're just being your raw self, you know, and sort of like allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And that's what the fear was on Instagram. It was
because we can't control what people are perceiving us as, you know?
Yeah, so you're just scared of being vulnerable at first. And then after a bit, you just think, you know what?
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it. Just start going harder.
Yeah,
yes.
Bro.
Yes.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, you're going too hard.
3 days, you're still What's the plan with social media? Like, now I know I've said to you guys, could you guys honestly see yourselves really, like, I think that if you guys did a TV show, you guys could actually like completely change everything. Would that be a path that you guys would look to getting down?
Well,
I'm telling you, I'd watch it. I'd love it. I'd love it.
Maybe we'll get you on there.
Yeah.
Maybe you can run it.
Yeah. Literally just all you.
I'll swing off the chandelier.
No, we're going to go, like, we're aiming to buy a property in late spring that Maddie and I will flip, just personally, and then we want to film everything about it.
So we're going to create our own sort of thing. So we're gonna buy the house, film the auction, fucking or whatever it is, film the transaction, then settlement, everything, but do it all raw. You know
Yeah,
what I
so you
mean?
can actually see all the decisions behind the scenes.
And then us sleeping in the house unrenovated, fucking, you know, because that's what Dom actually helped me renovate a place in St Kilda that I bought. And mate, no heating, no cooling. We fucking lived there like, you know, literally like squatters, man. You know, paint tins everywhere. Mate, I had mates around for a drink one night. Anyway, I had a toilet sitting in the bathroom which wasn't connected. It was connected to nothing. It was just sitting in the middle of the bathroom. And I walk past the bathroom and I see my mate standing there looking at the toilet. And then I think to myself, is he pissing in the toilet? So I walk back and he's got his pants down. He's weeing in the toilet that isn't connected to anything. It's just sitting on the bathroom floor. So it's just coming out the sides of the toilet and covering my bathroom floor. You know, I was literally living like a squatter. And that's the shit that you want to get on film, you know? So we'll film the entire thing start to finish and then the sale of it as well. And then it'll show our clients that we do what they do. You know, we live and breathe it, and we're not afraid to you know, to do it as well. So like when you're giving someone advice or when someone's receiving our advice, they want to know that it's coming from a place of experience.
Yeah.
You know, and what better experience than to share the whole thing with the world.
Yeah, that definitely blows. Like I can already see, like, and that's how you separate yourselves. Well, I'm sure you guys are already separating yourselves ridiculously from the rest of the industry, but doing stuff like that and going harder is just gonna blow you guys up. You guys are gonna be bloody movie stars. I can see it, honestly. I can generally see it.
I feel like the other part that separates us though is the trust.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know the answer to something, the client knows and we know we'll stop at nothing till we get the solution. You know what I mean?
Man.
So
we learn as we go, bro. I take on and I don't even care if anyone hears this, yeah? Don't be afraid to take on shit you got no idea how to do. I didn't know how to do shit when I started this. You know what I mean? Dom doesn't know anything about anything and now he's a fucking professional at it all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You fucking learn as you go. Like, mate, I literally, man, I can't begin to tell you. I bought a house with the intentions to renovate and didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. And then 6 months later, you know it all, you know? But like, if you're not willing to take risks and fucking give it a crack, then you're just going to stay where you're at. You know what I mean? Unless that water's flowing, bro, you're not going to extend yourself. You're not going to stretch yourself. You're not going to challenge yourself. And if you're not willing to fail, then you're not willing to win either.
But I tell you what, most of the time you actually realize and discover you're way more capable than you think.
Oh, fucking
when
oath.
you throw yourself in those situations.
Yeah.
It's all just your mind. It's your mindset, and you have to put yourself in those situations because that's how you're going to learn. And the only way you are going to learn is by failing. It's not a fail, it's
exactly.
a lesson. And that's what.
Yeah, and you got to go harder than anyone.
Yeah. There's no failure. It's just a
It's-
wild ride, and it gets wilder.
I'm just picturing
The chandelier.
We've got like this hectic competitive nature, Dom and I as well. Like, and it's so funny because we used to unpack shipping containers, and so I used to unpack shipping containers with a mate of mine. I used to work the fucking day shift, right? Unpacking shipping containers all day. I would sleep in the car for a couple of hours and do the night shift, and then I would make enough money in 3 days to then have my whole weekend to party. Right? Which was grouse. Yeah, I was 18 at the time. That's what I wanted to do. But I remember no one would unpack shipping containers faster than me. I was the fucking king. Yeah. Anyway, so Dom was a labourer as well at the time on this site. And didn't you think you pictured it being the Olympics of labouring?
Yeah. Well, what do you mean? I was the best.
And then, so we did, so one of our project managers, Dean, who's actually the head of construction manager, he's renovating his house at the moment. And we got the whole team there because he was struggling a bit, finding it really tough. So I said, all right, everyone's having a day off and we're all spending a fucking working day at Dean's house. So we had the whole team there. There was like 10 of us. I don't know how many, maybe not 10. Anyway, there was a whole bunch of us. And Dom and I were just going so fucking hard. Anyway, I had a quote to go to, so I disappeared for a bit. I come back. Like, Dom hasn't eaten. He's covered in dirt.
Dude, I'm jacked.
Oh, yeah, actually, I want to
literally the best.
He looked like a silverback gorilla, right? And when Dom tastes blood, he's like a shark. It's all over, you know. And like the wheelbarrow literally doesn't have a wheel on it, and Dom's still going. Like midnight. You know what? To actually make the whole thing go faster, we took down the neighbor's fence so we could run dirt down the side. Do you know what I mean? But like, you stop at fucking nothing to get this shit
Whatever
done.
it takes mentality.
You know, and it's the same with the business. Like, you stop at nothing. Like, I'm up late. I'm up early. Dom's up late. Like, mate, it doesn't matter what when you contact us, like we're there to fucking take your call. You know what I mean? I'll be in bed about to go to sleep, and I'll just hear a little because Dom and I live together. This is how fucking psychotic we are. Yeah, we work in Cremorne. Yeah, our office is in Cremorne. 2 streets away is where we live. Yeah, so we literally can see our office from our house. So, and then not just that, Dom and I live in the same house. Dom lives 3 meters away from me in another bedroom. Right? So we live on the top floor of we have like a 3-story townhouse, and Dom and I have the top floor. We call it our penthouse. Yeah. Anyway, so with writing, we got like all these G-up like writing on the walls, like make today our bitch and all this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking so I'm getting G'd up. I'm about to snap this mic.
I know. It actually looks like a serial killer's room.
So anyway, so before I snap the mic, I'll tell you the point of the story. All right, fucking this little thing. So anyway, I actually forgot what I was saying. ADHD kicked in. What was it? So I'm about to go to sleep, right? I've been up since 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. Fucking working, fucking done 60 Ks on the bike, fucking working all day. And it's 9:30, I'm out, right? I'm ready to go to sleep. And I just hear this little tap on the door and I'm like, it's Dom. It's Dom. And then I just know that this is it. It's all over. So then Dom comes into my room. He gives me one little look. And for the next hour, we're just G'd up talking about LVL. Dom's talking about the vision, because it's always about being connected to that vision, And then, fucking bro, it's just like, it doesn't matter where I go or what I'm doing. Dom's there by my side, fucking sharing the same vision, the same image, going the same direction. And like the energy is always fucking, if I'm not feeling it, he's feeling it. If he's not feeling it, I'm feeling it, There's never a day where someone's not feeling it, And
you guys are picking each other up. You guys are bouncing ideas of each other, keeping each other accountable. Like,
yeah, bro.
It's what it takes, man. It's amazing.
People pay money to feel the high that we feel every day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a natural fucking G up, man.
And what does it... Okay, there's so many people that have literally just lost their jobs. There's so many people that are probably on JobKeeper doing this fucking job that they hate and they're just here and they're just making this $700 a week or whatever it is and they're just miserable.
Oh, man.
They're hating it. Like, what could you tell them? Because...
Well, it's a perfect time because it's already like rock bottom anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well... the leaf is halfway there if you want to take it. I'd just do any job not worrying about the money. Like, that was always my philosophy. If I really loved what I was doing, then I wouldn't really care too much about the short-term money that'll come from it.
Yeah.
Because it'll come.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's what I always
like,
say.
if you like acting, go hard at it right now.
Yeah.
If you like whatever you like, it should be... Look, the thing that will be the most sort of take advantage of what's really inside of you is shit that someone doesn't have to motivate you to do. Like, no one has to motivate Maddie to get up early. No one has to motivate either of us to exercise. No one has to motivate me to read what I like to read or research what I like to do or run workshops. Or no one has to motivate Maddie to, go out and laugh with people and do quotes. That shit energizes him, He'd be dead without it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you walk out of something and like right now, man, I feel fucking, jacked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So if you think about what makes you feel alive, like, what are the things that when you have felt alive, if you're not feeling it right now, what were you doing? What were the sort of like, what were you going back to? What were you watching? What were you reading about? What did you enjoy talking about? And then just see what sort of pathway kind of involves that sort of shit.
Do you guys look at, an honest answer, do you guys look at what you do as work? And if you do look at it as work, like, I'll let you answer that.
No, not at all. I see it as a way of life. Like my goal for Maddie is how can this business be structured that he's getting paid to just be alive and do what he wants? As long as I just want to see him, 12 hours a day or as long as he wants, doing whatever, but as in talking to people, networking and doing quotes.
It's the same. Yeah, that's the way it is. It's like yesterday, actually last night, it's like 4 o'clock. I literally hadn't felt like I'd worked all day. Like not like as in I didn't feel like as if I did anything all day that was considered work because my whole day was pure enjoyment. And then at like 4:30, I'm about to walk out of the office to get in the car and go for a run with Leo, the guy, the Italian in the suit. He rocks up to the town in the full suit. Rocks up to come for a 5K run.
Flippers.
Hey, the scuba kit on. Hey, goggles.
Scuba Leo.
I'm like, can you get it right at least once? Yeah. Anyway, so And my phone starts ringing, yeah. And I was feeling a tiny bit tired, and my phone starts ringing, and fucking one call after another clients, and then instantly I walk out of the office gacked. You know, I'm G'd up. I'm ready to fucking start shadow boxing at the town. You know, so I'm going for it. Yeah. Anyway, and that was it. You know, it's like that's the thing. And it's dealing with people. It's talking to people. It's solving problems. It's when you're doing something and when you are done doing that thing, your mouth is dry, you have a bit of sweat under your arms, you're fucking feeling like as if, you know, you could take on the world, fucking follow that, you know, because that's when you're going to feel like you're not working anymore. You know, I see people too often, I see people who are young, 30 years old, they go, if I had my time again, what the do you mean?
30,
you know what I mean? You're 30. If I was doing something and I was feeling like that right now, I'd burn it. I heard someone say it's better to be a has-been than a never-been. You know what I mean? You want to at least try something and fucking and maybe it was really good and maybe it worked out, maybe it didn't, but at least you fucking tried to follow your dream than be that guy that never actually fucking tried anything. You know what I mean? So it's like it's one of those things. You gotta fucking put yourself out there. You gotta be willing to fail. You gotta leave your ego at the door, which is something that, you know, we practice all the time, and just actually, you know.
You guys do a good job.
Oh, that's not to say the egos are conquered. It's just more going to war with it more often.
Yeah.
Oh, but
egos are never conquered.
I just think a lot about death if I'm feeling like, you know, low at work, and just thinking, you know, all the shoulds as well. Like, I never want my life to be directed by what I think I should be doing this, should be doing that. Just fucking drains me.
Whatever, like, script that was a should.
Yeah, or expectations. What I feel I'm expected to do. I hate that. Dude, I was even feeling that 3 weeks ago. I just got caught in like a trap of like shoulds because there was all this shit that I was doing with work that wasn't inspiring me, yeah? And obviously there's business processes, but I can delegate that shit if I really want to. So anyway, I had a good chat to Matty. And the thing I was most fearful of talking to him about was saying, you know, I want to be able to spend more time on sort of my bigger vision, not necessarily the small day-to-days of LVL. And the response I got from him, you know, I was terrified about that, feeling like this is going to be so on a line. He's going to be thinking I want like out of the business when that's not the case. But yeah, his response was like just in 100% complete. That's all he wants.
Dude, it does, mate. When I see Dom post something mad on his personal Instagram, like about like what books he's reading and all this sort of shit, I'm like, get that on the LVL. But I have a lot of conversations in my own head, answer my own questions and stuff. And often I'll come up with a solution without discussing it with Dom because like I just sort of, I think that I've had the discussion on, you know, sometimes I actually catch myself talking to myself. Do you know what I mean? That's how
full on facial reactions. I go in and I see this weird ass morph in your face. What's going on over there? I do it too.
So Dom has to draw it out of me, you know, but like I had never actually mentioned to him that, you know, I want him to follow that and do that because that is what people get obsessed with, and that's what people want to be associated with. Not like fucking the fact that we can send an invoice on time. You know what I mean? Like I understand that's good, and you know it's a process, but who gives a fuck about that? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that. I don't want Dom to be some guy that's sending invoices. I want Dom to be the guy that's fucking G'ing up the company, the guy that's building the brand, the guy that's obsessed with fucking culture, the guy that's, you know, inviting people into LVL and running workshops. You know, what was the thing with the people in the industry about, you know, getting people in and asking them questions about mental health and that sort of stuff. What was that?
Oh, that was just like right before this lockdown or whatever. We were just going to get groups of people discussing just like the stigmas that you can't really talk about, whether it's like seeing a psych. Like I saw a psych for the first time like 3 months ago and it felt so weird. Like I even lied to Maddie just saying like I'm seeing this personal trainer, like my mind.
And I was like a personal trainer for a mind.
Never heard of that.
And then I called the psych. And then I called my psych. I was like, I think Dom's going mad. Have you seen The Sopranos? Yeah. What do you mean, bro?
I have not seen The Sopranos.
Oh my god!
Dude,
anyone
I only
that's
just started
out there,
as well, but
go and see The Sopranos. It'll change your fucking life.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've seen the last scene of The Sopranos.
So
don't say anything about that.
For some weird reason, I had to watch that, but I've never seen it.
Well, Tony Soprano sees a psych, and like obviously he's the head of the mafia, right? And like so, it's sort of this thing that actually almost gets. Oh, I'm not going to ruin it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I'm not gonna ruin it.
Go fucking watch it. Yeah, right.
Shut up.
But yeah, that was us. You know. But you know, so anyway, yeah. But like that's the thing. If Dom's not doing those things where he's you know, feeling like he's inspiring people and challenging people to bring out the best version of themselves, then he can't even give 1% to LVL.
I love it, man.
So you may as well do that within LVL.
And this is another reason why I've started this and I wanted to get you guys on, man, because I want you guys to express your stories. That we don't know who's listening to this that could be going through a rut or that could be going through something that they think that's how it should be.
What would you say to your own question before about, you know, if people are going through a hard time right now?
We just had Josh on as well.
Yeah, so we have discussed this on my mental health chat before, but it's very simple. Just do what makes you happy. You know, as you guys
What happens
were
if
saying,
they say they don't know what makes them happy?
I think they've got to go searching. I think they've really got to go soul searching, and there's so many times that I look at myself in the mirror. I've given myself this rule where every time I wake up in the morning and I stare myself in the mirror and say, okay, do I want to do this today? Like, am I happy to do this? And if I feel like it's gotten to a point where I keep saying I'm not happy to do this, I'll change it up to make myself happy again. And as I discussed off camera, I was going through something like that, and I kept saying to myself, I'm not happy. So I've completely changed the direction that I want to head in my life to chase the happiness. So it's always chase the happy dragon.
You feel like a new lease on life.
Yeah, 100%, like 100%. So chase the happy dragon. A lot of people get so caught up into social media bullshit of this person's, why I'm friends with this person and this person's buying all this beautiful stuff and they're making so much money and they're so happy, and why and there's all this stigma and there's all this ego and there's all this stuff that are bringing people down. So I think people just need to stay in their own lanes. A lot of people love going left and right, and you know, they get so peer pressured by their family. Universities, go to university, they're doing some shit course that they're getting 70 grand in hex debt for 4 years, wasting 4 years. And then how many times have you spoken to people? Oh, I'm at university, and you head and you ask them a question like, I guarantee you're not even going to do this.
Dude, we got to rank. Only one guy at LVL went to university.
And he got 99 or something as an enter score, got a scholarship to university, right? Now I got halfway through his course and then thought, I want to be a carpenter. So because he was on a scholarship, he didn't want to burn the course. So he did this course at night school, right? And then started his carpentry apprenticeship. And now he's a qualified carpenter, project manager for us, and he'll be a weapon. You know what I mean? But he hates the fact that he ever went to university.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, and that was someone that got pushed from school by careers counselors. Like, what the fuck?
Parents like,
all this
yeah.
garbage. Hey, careers counselors, do you know what they do at school? And like, I was a victim of this as well. I went to 2 days of university, and then I went to like one semester, but I actually went to about 2 days.
Yeah.
Anyway, I remember going up to the front desk. I said, yo, how much do I have to pay so I don't have fucking hex debt? And they like told me, I can't remember how much it was. So I went and got the money and paid them. And it walked up with cash. I said, oh, we don't take cash. So I went back to the bank, put in my account.
A few shipping containers.
You open up the briefcase.
I had Leo's briefcase.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, but like, yeah. I'm paying in fucking, literally
10 cent bitcoins.
Before they even came out. Anyway, so fucking, you know, but university and careers counselors and all that stuff, man, it's all about like fitting within a box. And I had this client, she's a lovely old lady, and I was telling her about Sam's story, and she's like, oh, his school must have been so disappointed because she just didn't connect with the modern way of thinking.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's something as well. Like if anyone out there is feeling like, you know, they don't fit in this box that they're supposed to be, those are the people we look for, you know, because then they're not just sitting there contained, they're explosive. And when they want to direct that energy, like nothing will stop them.
Nothing.
And that's everyone at LVL.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
But I feel like one of your superpowers is like, you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Not care.
How though?
I don't know. I think it's as I've always just grown up, I've never really cared about anything or anyone. I've just always wanted to make sure that I'm happy. From always a young age, I kind of understood as much as everyone around me cares for me. Like everyone's always on their own. Everyone's on their own path. Or even just
dude.
In a general sense, people at school, teachers, no one really knows who I am. I only know who I am. Like, think about you guys. No one knows that you, for example, have this weird little fetish that, like, when you sleep, you can't have the door closed. No one actually knows those things.
I have to take a shit with all my clothes off.
There you go.
There we go.
No one actually knows that. Nobody knows that. You guys have these weird little features that you guys don't even know about each other.
Yeah.
So for me, I've got these weird stuff that no one even knows. So then really no one knows the real me. So in a sense, how can people judge me if they don't actually know who I am?
Yeah.
So that's my mindset. So, and that's why I go out, I parade myself. I want to spread happiness and joy to people in my way.
So when you're spreading the happiness and joy, and that's coming from that part, how do you respond to like when you're copping hate and all that sort of stuff? Because when you're generating stuff you generate, like you're gonna get haters.
Oh yeah, I get a lot all the time. Like even last night, I was copping a barrage of it, and there's a lot of just people make fake accounts and they start messaging.
Oh, we get prank calls.
Yeah. Well, there you go, and it's something where you know what, like you're doing something right.
Yes,
it's as simple as that.
It's a sign. It's a fucking sign.
And I feel sorry for them. Because think about it.
Who the fuck prank calls people?
Make fake accounts. Ever sat there and made a fake account and just decided to comment on a competitor's or just a person that you know and fuck you, you fat thing, or like, come on, man, like that's weird. Like for someone to do that, I feel sorry for them.
It's dark for them.
They're going through
They've thought about it. It's premeditated.
Yeah. They're so not in their lane. They're in my lane, and I don't understand like why.
But they know who you are. They know everything about your life, but you don't know who the fuck they are.
Correct.
Yeah, I was getting these prank calls from someone. Anyway, I started calling them back. Yeah, and having full-on conversations with this bloke. Yeah, and then I found out he fucking followed me on Instagram. He followed LVL on Instagram. He follows Dom on Instagram. Follows my girlfriend on Instagram. You know, this bloke knows everything about my life. I don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, man.
But then now, guess what? I fucking messaged him. I uploaded something on Instagram and tagged him saying, thanks for the prank calls, mate. Love him. Keep him up. You know, and just fuck with these people.
Yeah.
I'll play your game.
Yeah.
Because I love it.
Yeah.
And you know what the best part is you want to hate me, but I'm not going to give you a reason. Now you love me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you understand why we are who we are and not doing what you're doing.
But
do you know what I mean?
Do you know as well, like in saying that, like how many times has someone hated and then I give them something nice back and then they follow me and we
your
become
biggest
friends.
fans. Yeah, your biggest fans.
Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird that like you just hit them back and they're so confused that there was no reaction.
Yeah.
And they just follow you. Like there was this one guy that just kept hammering me. For some reason, I don't understand. And I just kept being nice. And then one day, he followed me. And then he started tagging all his mates in all my videos.
Yeah, they become your ambassadors.
Yeah. And he's
on.
messaging me. I'm like, wow, like that was very interesting how that just played out. Like,
man.
you know, so it's...
Now I'm dropping off a hoodie to that guy on site.
Yeah.
I feel like haters are like notches on like a karate belt. Like once you start getting haters, like sweet, welcome to the arena.
Yeah,
like
man.
you're in there, you're actually doing something.
100%. So 100%. So it's like, you know what? Like that's why I don't care. Like,
because then you're not stuck in people pleasing. I saw that thing up on your fucking door. Like, don't be a fucking people pleaser.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I plastered them around
to
the
your whole
14 rules.
office.
Yeah. And that's
love that shit.
And that's another thing. Like just trying to people again just so worried about people's opinions, and that's why they don't post like.
Someone's always going to want to tear you down.
Always.
Repeat that.
Oh, well, that's the thing.
Someone's always trying to tear you down. So they just can't. We just do us.
Yeah, man.
We record. I say we're going to look so dumb right now. We'll look so stupid, Christian. Everyone's watching us. Who get and I just.
Well, you realise you can't please everyone.
Yeah, man.
No matter what you do.
The whole time, and he's numb. I'm numb to it now. It's just numb to it. Every day. Someone is going to try to tear you down, and their friends are going to come. It's going to be a wave after wave. And Christians just, but we know it's coming. Like you said, you've done something right. The moment it comes, like we're progressing.
Yeah,
I have written on my wall at home for when I wake up. I'm like, because Dom and I, our walls are literally covered in writing. Like, you know, just shit everywhere, you know, like little affirmations every day, talking about the person that I want to be and where I'm going to be. And the more haters you have, the more you know you're on the right path. So bring on the fucking haters.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it was like, it was a clear indication when I started getting those prank calls.
Builders get like getting haters in your head, like what?
Oh, how ridiculous is that? Yeah.
It's good.
Dude,
Yeah.
something's
All the haters you can't build a fucking.
Yeah.
something's off if we're not getting haters. Like it's not right. Like,
But I've
you
always
can't
had
sleep.
haters, man. I've always had haters, yeah. Growing up as a fucking kid, I always had fucking haters, man. Parents were my biggest haters. They wouldn't let their fucking kids
Yeah.
play with me because they thought I was a bad kid. Now they're fucking kids in
Yeah.
jail
Yeah,
on
man.
fucking drugs,
It's true,
doing this
man.
shit. and I'm fucking trying to help him,
Yep.
you know? And
Yep.
then these parents are now fucking eating their own words.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I remember the school fucking called one of my best mates' parents and said, don't hang out with him. I fucking said to that kid, if you don't go to fucking rehab, I can't be your mate anymore. He's 3 years clean. He fucking woke up on the train tracks about to die, right, from an overdose, yeah? Because of that conversation that we had, he's now 3 years clean, started a new business. He's about to buy a fucking a massive venue. He's fucking got people investing into his company, fucking $8 million. Like, bro, this fucking cunt's killing it. And this is someone that the teachers told their parents to keep him away from me. You know what I mean? So all my life, man, I had haters. I used to have friends, my best mates used to have birthday parties and I would be there and the mum would come downstairs and say, Matt, you have to go. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And say, oh, we know there's alcohol and drugs here. I didn't fucking bring shit here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your son did.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say shit.
Yeah.
I would just
You would just
go
do-
home.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So my whole life I've dealt with that shit. So
Yeah.
fucking,
There's a whole story that they build about you.
you know, so I don't give a shit, mate. These people with their words, I've dealt with worse.
Yeah.
You know, come at me.
I love
But
it.
on the flip side, like, even though I've copped hate, I've also been a hater. And I know how toxic I feel, you know,
Yeah.
being a piece of shit.
Yeah. And then let's flip it again. Look how many guys you're inspiring.
Oh,
Like, look at let's flip it. And you're inspiring so many more than the haters. Like, just
but
off of me.
everyone's inspired, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like us watching you. We get inspired by your
Oh,
shit on the
dude.
daily. You know, it's like other mates that we follow, people in Sydney that we keep up to date with. You know, and that's as much as you say. You know, Instagram can be a dangerous place. It's actually a beautiful place as well, man.
It
I get
is.
my mum sending me fucking G-up stuff on this.
Yeah.
You know, like, bro, you should see my messages to my mum. It's like your circle gets smaller, but your fucking something gets something.
Yeah,
and
you're like,
yeah, mum.
She's a real G.
That's right. Yeah. So mum and I are fucking G'ing up. Dad's on the G up. Everyone's on the G up. But like, you know, and that's where Instagram is a beautiful place because you can inspire people. And like, I feel inspired by people who wouldn't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's actually something where if you actually do feel inspired by someone, you need to let them know because there's nothing better and there's nothing more motivating than hearing that you inspire someone.
Yeah,
you know?
So thanks. Dude, we would 1 billion% not be where we are today. And on that trajectory as well, if it weren't for you, man.
oh man,
That's the truth.
funny.
100%.
That's insane, man.
We'd
Honestly,
still be
like,
asleep.
man, honestly, that warms my fucking soul, man.
And you
Like,
didn't even
that's
know that coming into today, by the way. I'll
Yeah.
just fucking let everyone know.
Yeah.
When you asked, so you were asking us about, you know, social media and that sort of shit. And I said, don't ask the question because you're going to ruin the interview.
Yeah.
Because Dom and I spoke about it and
Yeah.
we remembered that conversation that we had and we had never told you how much that inspired us leaving here that day. And it was always, what the fuck would Christian do?
Yeah,
dude,
And
you
it's
showed us like a
bam,
whole new
yo,
possibility.
This is Dom. This is Matt. Fucking, hey, welcome to my crib.
And you know, like that's warmed my absolute soul, man. And I can't wait to see what's next. Like this thing in spring. Like, please, like when you guys.
Well, we
get
need
this-
someone to sell us a house, bro. So.
Yeah. There, I'm on the hunt.
Yeah. Maybe we'll fucking do the whole thing together.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We don't have an area that we're looking for, bro. If it's a good deal, it's a good deal. We'll get it. And like, fucking, mate, it's going to be epic. Like, it's going to be fucking epic.
Honestly, I'm keen. And guys, thank you so much for coming on today and telling your story. It was amazing. Like there's been so much insight, so much value. I've enjoyed everything. And this conversation for anybody, as I said, that's struggling at home or not understanding where they want to head into their lives. There's so much in here. Reach out to one of these guys. You want to be a builder. You want to do anything. Have a chat to these guys. Have a chat to myself. Like, we're always here to help. And it was a pleasure, guys. Honestly.
Oh, yeah. If anyone's got, like, if they wanted to ask questions or explore their direction or anything, like, both our phones are always open.
And just
you know, it
remember-
doesn't have to be anything related to building.
12 months ago, you know, I was in that position. You know, that's when Dom was overseas. I said, you got to come back to Australia, man. Fucking things aren't right. Like, you know, I'm finding it tough right now. I had 2 business partners in the business who, like, I ended up buying it. And Dom said, you know, what's your best case scenario? And I said, it's not possible. And that was to me, you know, take over the business, Dom, come join the business and us be building that dream together. And look, I fucking had those tough conversations with people that I didn't think was possible. You know, they're super understanding. I'm still mates with both of them. And now Dom's in the business, we're building the dream, and I couldn't be fucking happier. So 12 months ago, in comparison to now, mate, fucking worlds apart.
I really, I want to get you guys on again
Mate, we'll be here every Friday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Friday.
This is something. The LVL Group podcast.
Friday.
The LVL Group podcast. I'm telling you, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, no, because we wanted to. Dom and I have been talking about this for ages, man. We want to do do topics where it challenges stigmas.
Yeah.
You know? And one of them was that blokes in the building industry, have to be these real manly people who don't talk about their emotions. And that's why we've got a friend of ours who owns a massive civil construction company, one of the biggest, fucking best guy. The guy is a fucking animal. You got to get him in here. You have to get him in here.
Fucking king.
Done.
Anyway, he challenges all status quos and all stigmas, and fucking he reached out to Dom, who we never thought would have been the sort of person that would see a psych, and he reached out to Dom and said, "Look, dude, I also saw a psych." Turns out they saw the same psych.
Yo.
Yeah.
How funny is that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Insane, yeah.
So anyway, and that's the thing. Dom was thinking about starting like a podcast or something where he does that and chats to people and
100%.
We just ask the questions that people don't get asked. It's fun. It's actually so funny in our job interviews. All the candidates and shit always rave on about how it's the most intense interviews ever because we throw the most fucked questions.
They pull their resume. I just rip it up.
Yeah. You get the lighter. You're watching it burn.
You like this? And Dom is like, and then Leo comes in with the briefcase.
Oh, full on horse's head, serving it up.
And then we're like, now let's start.
It's showtime.
We don't even give a fuck what their answers are to any question. It's like, how do you react outside your comfort zone?
That's
so
crazy.
they don't even know what we're going for.
That's crazy. Honestly, fuck. That's a whole nother conversation.
No, whenever you want us to come back, bro, we'd love to. I love Jane up with you. I'm gonna walk out of here so high.
Fucking straight J.
I'm literally gonna call everyone I know right now.
Dude, I can see it. His lips are full on
My mouth is dry. I'm sweating a little bit.
Reading the resumes.
No, but see, isn't that what's about? It's keeping it at this intensity the whole time.
Yeah, man.
That juices the
24/7.
business.
Dude, you know, I'm so jacked up 24/7. I wake up in the morning, my bed is soaking wet from sweat.
Yeah.
I'm too G'd up
Yeah,
all the
because
time,
you just
bro.
want to jump out and you just want to smash the bloody thing, man.
I've been researching and trying to find out what's wrong with me. There's literally nothing, bro, other than the fact that I think I might be too G'd up.
Yeah.
So
24/7.
we used to have a skip at the office and we removed it because we're breaking too much shit. But literally every day, the skip wasn't like from shit from sites. Maddie and I would be snapping chairs or towels. Dude, we've got videos of it. We'd just have competitions, launch the chairs.
Was it you guys that told me to smash a glass? I don't know if it was.
Dude, we were eating glass the
Oh
other
my
week.
god, Dom
Like,
was so G'd up. He put the glass and started chewing on the glass like this, and people got scared.
Yeah.
Because we get too G'd up.
we
You're
actually
gonna have to
no,
cut this.
we
Someone's gonna
almost
die.
fucked-
Someone's gonna die.
We almost fucked the whole culture because one time Maddie and I,
we got
like,
too jacked
literally
up.
destroyed
Yeah.
the company from the inside out. Everyone was getting scared, man. We had
Dom's
formal
head.
reviews on us from the employees.
Dom's head started spinning. Like his eyes started coming out of everywhere, and he's on the roof like this, like a spider. Yes.
Oh, you guys are the best.
Thanks, man.
Good shit.
Honestly, thank you.
Thank you.